Bodybuilder Erica Langley is a pro at pushing past pain, and she's got the trophies to prove it.
You prepare for a minimum of 12 weeks, and you're on stage maybe 10 minutes. But, you know, Usain Bolt said he trains 4 years for, 9 seconds? So kind of puts it in perspective.
It's her life passion that later became her life saver.
I had recently lost quite a bit of weight because I was preparing for a bodybuilding competition. So had my breasts been fuller as they normally were, it's probably something I never would have noticed.
In 2018, Langley noticed something odd.
As I examined myself, I found a lump that was about the size of a peach pit on my left breast.
A week later, a doctor diagnosed Langley with breast cancer.
I didn't hear too much after mastectomy. After mastectomy, I heard wah, 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 like on Charlie Brown.
The CDC says that every year, 1.6 million Americans are diagnosed with cancer. Despite a 27% drop in national cancer death rates over the past 20 years, cancer is still the second leading cause of death in the country. And on the south side of Chicago, where Langley lives,
the cancer rates in Southside Chicago are almost twice the national rate, which in our view is unacceptable.
It highlights, I guess, the disproportion of wealth distribution, even just within the city. It's reflective of the resources that are put into the South Side versus other parts of the city.
Historically, healthcare resources have shrunk on the South Side. Most notably, the University of Chicago Medical Center shut down its trauma center in 1988. Years after it shuttered, so did the last standing trauma division in the area. The South Side suffered 27 years without a trauma center, and after years of protests, UChicago Medicine reopened theirs. UChicago Medicine now estimates about 56% of patients on the South Side must leave the area to get health care. And for cancer needs alone, 67% of residents seeking inpatient care leave the South Side.
A lot of people often have a debate with themselves. Do I go outside of my own community to get really good health care, which could be a struggle, or do I go someplace that's closer that I know I can get to and from, but I might not get the care that I want?
20 weeks of chemotherapy, 1 double mastectomy, 1 reconstructive surgery, and 50 pounds later, Langley returned to the gym in 2020. Within 6 months, she transformed.
That competition in particular, the first one, was my big FU to cancer. It literally was. So it was important for me to incorporate the breast cancer ribbon.
Langley competed in 4 categories, winning first place at her best. Her lowest ranking was only 4th place.
I actually want you to take these a little slowly.
It's a success story UChicago Medicine wants to see more of by building a 500,000 square foot cancer center.
It's just a parking lot right now, but give it about 4 years and $633 million, and Chicago will have its first freestanding cancer center in the city.
Dr. Kunle Odunsi says the cancer center will be a hub, offering better access to screenings, better access to care once cancer strikes, and access to scientific discovery.
So can you explain where we are?
So this is one of the cancer center lab spaces where we conduct research. And when we do our research, we don't do it in a vacuum. We pay attention to what are the most prevalent cancers in our community so that we can specifically focus on those challenges and use it to help our patients.
There are still a few hurdles UChicago Medicine needs to clear. It needs to receive regulatory approval for construction, and it needs to earn community trust.
I have never seen such a renewed commitment. So there's significant commitment by the university, by the medical center, by this institution to really aggressively tackle some of these challenges, some of the challenges faced by our Southside community.
To help folks like Langley not only pushed past the pain, but come out stronger. UChicago Medicine says the economic impact of the freestanding cancer center will include over 500 construction jobs, with at least 41% of contract dollars to go to minority-owned and women-owned firms. And the goal is for the center to open in 2026.